Marleina Ubel is this year's Convocation Student Speaker. Marleina is graduated from our blended MSW program with a concentration in management and policy. She earned her bachelor's degree in philosophy at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. As an undergraduate, she spent a summer at MIT as a fellow at the Philosophy and an Inclusive Key Summer Institute, working to make the discipline more inclusive. Marleina was named a 2020-2021 Kathleen Crotty Fellow through the New Jersey Policy Perspective and a fellow at the Eagleton Institute for Politics at Rutgers. Her work has been focused on poverty, inequality, and public policy, specifically the impacts of taxation and the carceral system. She was recently awarded a fellowship from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, and in this role, she will continue to analyze public policy and advocate for social justice.
First, I want to say thank you. Thank you to the faculty and staff at the School of Social Work. Thank you to my peers, and thank you to my family, especially my mother. I was born in Puerto Rico, which, as my mother, who was told to go back to her country, can attest, makes some people believe I don't belong here. I do. This is my country. Even so, English is my mother's second language. Few of my family members have completed high school, and life was sometimes hard. As a first-generation college student and a mother myself, I am so thankful for all of the support I have received, which allows me to speak to you all today. Now, this has been the most challenging year of graduate school, probably the most challenging year of our lives. We have all experienced a kind of collective trauma, and some of us have felt that more acutely than others. And while we are each managing our own private struggles, we are social workers. This year was like our bat signal, a call to action. So we dug down deep and we got to work. We volunteered to do contact tracing. We organized in our communities. We built coalitions, attended protests, supported our clients, cared for our families, and all the while, we were writing papers, taking tests, and working toward this moment. Needless to say, we're exhausted. But we should also be proud. I, for one, am so proud of us and all that we have accomplished, despite, and sometimes because, of everything we have navigated in 2020. It may not be how we pictured it, but this is our moment. Celebrate it. And our work has just begun. Most of us, myself included, have chosen this path because we have deep personal connections to the work. Social, racial, and economic justice are not just at the core of what we do, but who we are. Taking a strengths-based approach comes naturally to us. There are so many examples of how you all, my colleagues, embody this. Noelia, who regularly made space for her peers by asking for mental health checks in breakout rooms. Avery, who remained a fierce advocate for LGBTQ youth despite a global pandemic. Jaleesa, who is building a new organization to help young Black women and girls in crisis. And all of you who have built coalitions and formed strong bonds despite being unable to be on campus. Let me tell you, I have taken classes in other departments, and the School of Social Work is special. I know I've said this before, but I am just so proud to be a part of this group. You all are amazing. And now we go out into the world, we take these lived experiences, and newly acquired skills, and we leverage them to form large structural change. We are going to be what the world has been missing. I can say this with confidence because we are uniquely qualified. Social workers are advocates, organizers, leaders, movers, and shakers. And no one is more qualified to change the world.